Hi, I'm Nate Johnson, owner and head trainer at Steel Strength Training, where we believe in prehab, rehab, and doing what you thought was impossible. In today's video, I just want to give you a brief analogy as to why recovery is king. Just remember, you are only as good as your ability to recover from your last workout. Alright, so the goal is not to just beat yourself up in the gym. Yes, we want to have a good workout, we want to stimulate the muscles well, but the goal is not just to exhaust yourself. The goal is to work out hard and then recover so that you can come back better, bigger, stronger, leaner, with a better work capacity, whatever your goal is, to come back better than you were the day before. That's the whole point. So, here's your little analogy. In future videos, I'll actually be touching on specifics of things you need to do to recover, some basics and some minor things that we'll touch on. But today I'm just going to be explaining why it's so important. So here's the analogy. Every time you work out, you are digging a hole in the ground, okay? You're digging yourself a hole with a shovel. Every set you do, every rep you do, adds to both the depth and the width of that hole, okay? The more you do, the bigger the hole gets, right? It makes sense. The goal is to dig that hole and then to refill it, all right, with new dirt, which is what is the recovery part. That's the recovery aspect. So the goal is to dig a hole and then refill it back slightly higher, or as high as possible, above where it initially was, okay? Now, if we don't dig a hole, we have not provided a stimulus, there's nothing to fill in, there's no recovery to be had, and so we just stay the same. And with age, we'll actually decline. That's not what we want, okay? What we want to do is, but we also, on the flip side, we don't want to dig a huge hole, one that's so big that's going to take weeks or even months to recover from, right? Yeah, it's great. That must be a very intense, hardcore, cool workout. It would probably fit well in some of these bodybuilding magazines, but it's not going to help you achieve the goals that you want to accomplish. So, we want to make sure that we dig a hole that is big enough to provide us room to fill it in, but we don't want to dig ourselves too big of a hole to where we can't recover. Alright, maybe it's a little cheesy of an analogy, but I just want to get across that recovery is king, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, you're only as good as your ability to recover from your last workout.